Good day, everybody. It's Maxim. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Destiny Live. That's right. This is where, of course, we're going through and we're doing all the achievements and getting Dyson Spheres in all 64 systems here in 2022. And we are working on the Sphere supply base today. Now, of course, we did do just a little bit of it on the last live stream. We just kind of test exampled a few pieces, and then we went off to actually do some of the other achievements at the black hole, like the 3,000 meters a second speed achievement, those kinds of things. And of course, throughout the week, we've been enjoying the Spring Ahead week, and of course, we played all kinds of crazy games in multiple live sessions throughout the week, and so it hasn't left me a lot of time to work on the supply base, but I did. Now, not to say I haven't worked on it, because as you're about to see, I've done all kinds of work. You betcha. We did a bunch of work. So we got a bunch of work done, and with that, we're just about to kind of wrap up, actually. And so what we want to do is have a look, get the supply base finished, up and running, and then test it out with an actual go to somewheres and drop a sphere and see how good it works. So with that, I have transitioned the screen, and of course when we transition the screen, this means you are now looking at the Dyson Sphere in the NOCO system, which of course is our supply base system, and we've got in this screen because you can pause time in here, and of course I'll close that off, and we should now be able to see me. There we go. So let's actually do a zoom out so you can have a look at this planet. So I have been very busy. It's not like when we stopped live streaming last week, like nothing had gotten done since last week. In fact, we're getting pretty close to finishing. So it's 300. I think it's 340. 300 and some odd iron plate, 250 rings, 100 copper, I think it's 96 silicon. I think there's 108 gears. There's 100 and some rings. It takes a lot. This is quite the supply base, because we're supplying. I mean, we want to be able to do a Dyson Sphere well, my target is 20 minutes, but I'll be happy if I can do one every half an hour, right? As a start, and then as things kind of pick up, then I'd like to shorten that back down to 20 minutes, right? So in this case, I've got a lot of stuff. I mean, I think it's 130 some motors that you need. And then, of course, that, which makes turbo motors, or green motors. And I think there's 84, I don't know. Anyway, and then I think there's like 40 of these guys for the magnetic rings. And that's all. A lot of this is around, this part is around Mark III belt, right? Mark III belt, the goal would be to make 1,000 belt a minute. So that's a lot of belt to make in 1 minute. And to make that much belt, you need a lot of magnetic rings. And to make those magnetic rings, you need a lot of motors with a lot of turbo motors. So, it's pretty crazy. So here, like, for example, we're getting a little closer to the end of end pieces. Like, you need two titanium glass and two titanium crystals. So some of the things you need very little amount of, right? Like the goo. You only need 8 goo. It's not a whole lot of goo, right? But some things you need like a lot of. So of course that's what we've been working on. So let me have a look to see where it is. Like where it is on my list. I'm actually at the moment. So just to kind of give you the quick rundown of what this supply base is going to do every minute. Now, this is every minute, so it's going to make 35 power poles, 1,000 Mark III belt, 250 Mark III sorters, 4 planetary towers, 1 interplanetary tower, 35 smelters, 40 assemblers, 7 chemical plants, 1.5 I think those are the particle colliders. It's going to make one rocket launcher every 2 minutes, so that's not every minute, but every 2 minutes. It's going to make 3 pew-pew guns every minute, 10 ray receivers a minute, 5 interplanetary spaceships a minute, and 20 drone ships, planetary drone ships a minute. So that's what this planet's all about, and of course then we take that every 20 minutes to a planet, and I drop it, and we should be able to have a Dyson Sphere out of it, right? Because that's the plan. So let's see here on my list exactly where we are. I would say we're at diamonds. No, we're probably at deuterium and Casimir crystal. Actually, Casimir crystal is pretty easy. I only need one. Well, I'll make 2 machines, but I need one. I need 1 Casimir crystal, and I need 2 diamond machines. See, a lot of this stuff's now going to get into these little tiny numbers, right? Which I guess is kind of semi-expected. It's just it's going to be a little bit painful to be putting down an entire system just to build like 3 machines, but that's where we're getting down into because of all the different products we're making here. So I guess Casimir crystal, I guess, is first on the list is what I guess I'm looking at. I probably should do that because I got the titanium crystal right there. So I do have, hydrogen. Hydrogen's going to be tricky. Okay, well, you know what? I can stare at this all day. Doesn't accomplish anything. Let's get a move on. Let me see. Bring up your inventory, Max. There's a good idea. And let's get a tower down here. In fact, I'd like to fix these power poles and get them out of the way so I have more building space. Why do I not have my... Oh, I'm in planet view. I was going to say, what's wrong with all my building material? Why can't I not see anything? Well, that's because you're still hanging out in planetary view, Max. But it'll be it's going to be all right, dude. It'll be all right. It's a rough Sunday. It's a rough Sunday. Now, not to say as I did anything, overly exuberant or anything like that on Saturday. Obviously, I did the live stream for Mr. Prepper, which, of course, is awesome. And the only trick to that is, of course, is that I met up with a few friends after that live stream. Again, fairly straightforward. No special beverages or anything crazy involved. But it was a little bit of a late night, and again, I always have to be a little careful with late nights and stuff like that. So it's always a thing. Hey, Alan. Hey, Lonnie. What's up? It's a Sunday. I almost feel like it's a recovering Sunday, and I don't know. I think that's I don't know if that's an age-related thing or what, but we're just going to ignore that for now. I'm going to get this tower down. We're going to finish this planet. Gosh darn it! And actually, we're going to have to do this as a double tower. Yep, we got to do this one as a double tower. And the reason is because we're going to need some hydrogen out of this one. So I need to find a place to put you, my good friend. And then this is one of the few double towers I have left. Everything else has already been done, like things like the water and the crystal and all that stuff has already been taken care of. I just basically need this one for the hydrogen now. So we need hydrogen. What else does Casimir crystal need? It needs a bunch of that stuff. And what else does it need? It needs a bunch of this stuff, wherever the stuff is. I just seen it. Yeah, there it is, right there. So we'll clip that. We'll do this, and we'll load some drones in there. You betcha. Get some drones going. Yep, put the drones in there, dude. All right, let's demand some of that gas. We'll demand that. We're going to demand those. We got no machines for them, but that's all right. Not much. Just kill the time as usual. Yeah, dude, I hear you on that one. And Alan, it says the only problem is Monday follows Sunday, dude. Oh man, it's kind of a everybody needs 3-day weekends. because that way, if you do go out on a Saturday, you have Sunday to recover and can still have Monday off. I think is the solution myself, right? Is it a good solution? Can't say for sure, but I think it's the solution. I think it should just be a 4-day week, and then that way, you know, you get, because, you know, when you get off Friday, right, you know, or whatever, whatever your last day of work is. So, like, you know, if you're like a Tuesday, Wednesday type person that has time off, you can then say, hey, you know what, I'm good, right? You can have you can have your Friday night off or whatever, and then, you know, then you do your thing on Saturday, the thing that's going to make you happy, whether it's visiting friends, you know, not remembering things. I don't know what it is you'll do, but you're going to have a good time on Saturday, right? Then you have Sunday to recuperate from that Saturday, and then Monday's like the day where you just relax and get, and like, you know, if you want to get some extra stuff done or whatever, it's all good after that, right? Casimir crystal, that is what we need here. And I think I only need 2 machines, but of course my blueprint does 4, but let me check the numbers on this. Casimir crystal, yeah, 2 machines would be more than enough, actually. So let's boop boop. Yeah, say goodbye to you guys. And now we need a little power to all this. Do that, and then we're gonna have to run this back. The one thing about this planet, it has all these little stone things all over it, and man, you get caught up in them all the time. It is so painful at times. Let me tell you. Really? Are we that far away from a power pole? Give me a break. All right, there we go. And of course, I want the power on so I can see the arrows, so I can see which ones are the ins and which ones are the outs. So in this case, we want, we'll take you as the out. Yeah, sure. And then you can be number 2. Yep. There you go. And you can be number 3. Now, I can't believe that, like, a lot of these parts only need, like, 2 machines. But according to this, it only needs, like, in fact, according to the calculator, I only need 1 of these machines. Me putting 2 here is like bonus round, right? So, oh, you can't do that, Max. There's no room left in that tower. You're going to have to get yourself a new tower. Okay. Let's put a new tower down here. Stick it right there. This, see, so you know, I just literally built the smallest production line ever, with all this stuff just to make 2 little machines. I almost feel bad. I almost want to put the other 2 back just so as I know what's going on. Now, so that's Casimir crystal, but it says it's hey, if it only needs 2, it only needs 2. So that's going to allow me to make the plane filler. We'll deal with that in a minute. Let's deal with some deuterium. So what do we need there? Again, why is that showing me the wrong thing? That's, yeah, don't show me that. Don't show me that. Push confirm on that. Now, how many of these machines do I need? Well, according to this, I need 1. Again, I doubt we'll go with 1. I'd like to at least have 4, if that makes any sense. Now, it turns out I just put a tower behind here for hydrogen, right? I'd like to use that same tower for this next part. So let's take advantage of that. So if I'm really careful here, and I put another tower right about here somewhere, and then where's the really cool things? There we go. Yeah, you betcha. Let's put the Star Trek warp drives right about here, I guess. Yeah, it looks all right. I'm going to put 4 of them down. I should only need 1 according to this blueprint. But, hey, you know what? 4 it is. And, yeah, in this case, I don't have an actual blueprint for it, so I'm actually doing this the old-fashioned way. It's called stick the gas in, pull the gas out. All right, and the nice part about that is that I can also hopefully be able to, so I need hydrogen here. You're going to demand that hydrogen. You're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm going to turn you into this, and we're going to make copies. All right, and a little bit of... Really? Did I not leave a single enough room for a power pole? Give me a break. All right, so I left enough room there for a power pole, but I didn't leave enough room on this side for... Okay, whatever. Whatever. I will make this work anyway. It's only 4 machines. It's not like it's magically the end of the world or something. There you go. Now, let's get a little bit of outbound on that. Okay, and a little swing around here. And, of course, the sun is now coming out. So all day, it has been cloudy, rainy here all day. Like, all day, you know? And it was like, I wanted to kind of get stuff done, you know, in my recovery Sunday. And I just wasn't getting much done because it's, you know, it's damp out and all the stuff. But no, now the sun comes out. All right, fine, whatever. So this is a hydrogen line. So of course we're going to take that. We're going to put that on there. And we don't want this hydrogen being used unless the mini tower is empty. So that's where that hydrogen there will go. It's going to be the same with this other hydrogen line. Yep, give me that. All right, there we go. So we're going to take this over here. And again, we don't want to use this hydrogen unless the tower is empty. So we're going to sneak this right in there like that. Perfect. All right. Now, this back tower, you're going to need some warpers on the odd occasion, I would assume, because not 10, 14,000 warpers. 100 is more than enough for you, mister. We'll give you 25 drones, because I'm nice like that. We're also going to give you 5 ships, because you're going to probably need to pick up gas from time to time. There we go. Like that. And you're going to go get me some hydrogen. You shouldn't need a lot, but you're probably going to need some. Okay, somewhere's around there. Remote demand that. Local storage that. Okay, so that's going to allow them to go whipping off. It's going to get some hydrogen. Of course, as you can see, we have hydrogen here on the planet. It turns out, you know, we have fire ice being made into graphene. And of course, that fire ice, as a byproduct, has hydrogen. So we have to get rid of that hydrogen first. And that's why we want to make sure, as we do, that we don't get plugged up anywhere. You don't have any power, my friend. Why is that? Because I guess I was a little cheap with the power towers. That's why. So we'll put a little there. Okay, so that is the deuterium. What do we got next? Well, I guess I need to be making purple people eaters, because then I got to make green people eaters. So purple people eaters, hey, 12 and a half. Wow, that's actually a big number. And darn it, I pushed the wrong button and closed the window. Let's put that back up there because I need to see what's going on. And I suppose I need to do this and do that again. Yeah. Okay. So purple people eaters, 12 and a half. There they are. Okay. And they're 3. They require 3 components. So let's run down here. Where's a nice spot for this? Let's do a little zoom out here. We're getting a little crowded here. We're going to start running into things. Let's head to the southern half. We'll go around this titanium, and then maybe down here, I guess. So let's just do that. There we go. Again, this is not a really big number, so hopefully 12 and a half. It's a 3-4. So let's make this. We'll make this 16, I guess. It's probably a safe number for it. And then we'll double up again. Boom, boom, and then we'll. Let me make the copies on these first. Purple people eaters. There we go. And there we go. Now we'll copy this. You betcha. And we'll double paste that. There we go. And now we'll put these back in. Yes, I know you guys are all cranky because I took your belts out. We're going to put the belts back in now. There we go. So, do I want to try and shove this all into one tower? I guess so, because I kind of left myself no room, really. So I guess we'll use a big tower for this one. Now, purple people eaters. Yes, you're going to need purple people eaters as the incoming. And, well, you know, you don't have to, like... We're not doing anything with remote on these. We need green motors, blue diamonds, purple horseshoes, or at least something like that. And we'll local demand those. You also need copper. Okay, we'll do that. Local demand and nothing of that. And then, of course, it is graphene. Yep. There we go. We're going to do that. Local demand, all that. Give you some drones. There you go. And then we're going to have to turn one of these lines around. Let me get this powered up so as we know which line it is. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. So it is the bottom line there. So it is this line here. And I think it's this line here. And then it's this line here. Right. So you guys are going this way. Yup. That. And this one's going to be a little tricky because I got to bring a line out on this one. So let's do it that way. And then this is going to be an outline. So we'll just outline graphene on that. Now, for the rest of this line, I need, obviously, we need the copper. And then we need the motors. And that's the other two of that. This is an outbound line of graphene, but then you're an inbound line of the pre-made stuff, and then this is going to be outbound lines of, yep, give me that, copper, and motors. Yes. And then this line here is also graphene. Oops, I took that out one. You are copper, my friend. You are not copper anymore. Nope. You are green motors. Right there. And then we'll cut this one off. And I will fix this line up. Yep, do the things. Yep, do that. Now, you're going to be my graphene, and then you're my incoming line again, right? So you're my other graphene line. Like so. Boom. And then this line actually is an inbound line. Like that. There we go. That will take care of the purple people eaters, because now, right beside them, I can do the green people eaters. Because, you know, there's a lot of purple people eating going on here, right? That's just the way it is. So let's see. We got purple people eaters, which means you now need green people eaters, which is why you needed all that deuterium. You needed all that deuterium because you now need to, you know, make the green people eaters, and I see a blinking light. Let's fix that. Hello, blinking light. How are you? You've got, gee whiz, you don't even have drones. You don't have anything. What were you doing? Well, you're doing Casimir Crystal. Do that. We'll cut you back to about 4,400. You can have drones though. Holy smokes, I was really cheap with you. There you go. There, you can be a somebody now. It's awesome. Now this is, let's see, this area is getting really. This is where we're starting to get right into the mix of stuff. This is why I wanted to avoid the upper half. That's all right though. I guess we'll put the green people eaters down here beside the purple ones. Should be all right. And how much stuff does a green people eater need? It too needs. It needs a lot. Oh, and it needs Yeah, it needs them crazy machines to do that too. It needs particle colliders. So, according to this, it only needs 2 particle colliders. I guess that's not so bad. Sure. So if I go for this and then 2 particle colliders, I'm very surprised it only needs 2, but I guess I can't really. It's not like I'm going to be able to argue it and say, well, I think you need more than 2 myself, but nope, that's not going to work. This is a 3-prong incoming thing here, Max. You're going to need a 1. You're going to need a 2. You're gonna need those things. Yep, give me that. Yep, there's 1. There's 2. And then you're gonna need a 3 coming out these sides, like this. And yep, the other side as well. Do that. Nope, not that. There we go. Something like that. I guess I can trim these back a little bit. Then I'll have to build some outbound lines on those here shortly, but we'll worry about the outbounds here in a second. So let's get the inbounds done. Oh no, I'm out of inserters, sorters. Some game has the same terminology. Do I have some up here? Gee, I don't know, because I've been using an awful lot of stuff. I have belt. Yep. I actually have a lot. Oh, I do. Yes. I actually have, I even have those up here. I still got enough power poles. I'll be all right there for a minute. So, yep, thanks autosave. Awesome. Okay. We'll head on down. So that'll be the green purple eaters. And then I gotta make a few diamonds somewhere. That's no problem. I got a lot of graphene being made, so that's not an issue. Now, back to where I was. We're going to need you to do that. We're going to need you to do that. And I need you to do this side. I need you to do this side. Okay, you're going to grab a thing. You're going to grab a thing. And now we're going to split those things out. So we're going to come around on this side. And do that. This side. Do this. Put a tower in. Good to go right about there. All right, so let's get these set up for the green people eaters. Hey, hello, green people eaters. All right, and to make green people eaters, you need purple people eaters. Okay, where are they at? There we go. We're gonna demand those. You also need iron and deuterium and iron. We'll just do that. Slam that a couple of ways like that. Demand all the things. Do that. Do this. Okay, and start slamming some power over here so everybody can have power. Power that, power that. And since you guys want to be really fussy. Okay, now let's get these pulled out. And get one on this side. Get one coming out of this side. And we'll stick them in there. You betcha. And that will take care of my green people eaters. And we'll allow them to be supplied by things. And we'll give them 25 drones and a little power and a little stuff. Now, next on the list is diamonds. And as I mentioned, diamonds are actually pretty easy because the graphite that I have up here, I have all kinds of graphite being made. So I only need, how many of these do I need? Again, I only need two machines. Jeez. A lot of these 2 machines. It's too bad this is full. Oh, well, I could use it. I could use it to call in the graphite. If I do that, something like this. Yeah, let's borrow this tower and make 2 graphite out of it, right? Or 2 diamonds out of it. So I need to get my blueprint out. Psh, whatever. Get my blueprint out, and then that's going to be, I think that's going to be this one. Now, flip. Are we going to go this way with it? Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm comfortable with that. And we'll just... I only need 2, but the blueprint has 4, and it's all just coal. So, what the hey. So we will run a strip of this out of here. Like so. Slam it into that. And then we'll stick a tower out here. Yep. Would you move, please? Thanks. Awesome. We'll stick a tower out here somewhere. And we'll stick some diamonds in there. Just like that. Yeah. You can be on one side and you can be on the other side. Awesome. Perfect. And look, if my calculations are really off, I can throw in a few more diamonds here. It's not a big deal. Okay, you are going to be the diamond holder. Where are they? There we go. Yeah, you're going to supply those. We're going to jack that up. 25 drones for you. Congratulations. Okay, so now this means we can now make... oh, it's time for Graviton Lenses. Okay. Graviton Lenses. I'm missing a couple of things. But, dude, my life is missing a couple of things. Yes, I probably am. But I get it all figured out. Hey, you know what? Let me take a 10-second break here. I should actually zoom in on the Lonnie system for a second. I have not been out there all week. Yes, so its sphere is finished. That means that the Lonnie 2 system should be doing exactly what we want, sending back all that sweet anti-protons back to max. So that's good. Of course, this is one of the 2 systems which have planets that are tidal locked. Best, of course, for doing that kind of stuff. So just get out of that. Okay, so we know that system's all done and doing well, because I haven't looked at it almost all week. I've been so busy with the supply planet and all the other live streams of all the other games. I really didn't have enough. I didn't have a lot of time here to have a look at that at the time. So now let's see. Where am I? Graviton Lenses. That's right. That's where I am. And 2 machines are needed for that. And what do you need? You need diamonds and, well, you need diamonds and the green people eaters. That's what I need. So let's go down to the green people eaters. We'll let the drones fly the diamonds down here. That'll be a little bit of fun. I'm almost tempted to try and do a blueprint of... Oh, I can't do a blueprint of that. I can't do a blueprint of that. Well... I'm not going to do a blueprint of that. That's too big. I could do a blueprint of this. It's tiny enough. Yep, do that. Use now. And we'll just borrow that down here. In fact, I can probably squeeze it right here. Something like that. Excellent. And I don't need this little sideline attached to this, because this isn't for hydrogen or anything. No. Clear. Pretend we're not doing anything. That's the only problem with copying, is that sometimes things get a little excited. Look, see, it already started delivering stuff. I didn't even have time. Gee whiz. All right. So I suppose you guys filled up. Sure you did. But we're going to cancel that. I need... where are the Graviton Lenses? Yes, Graviton Lenses. There we go. Do Graviton Lenses. Now, that means you need... we're going to do diamonds and green things. Right. So, diamonds, green people eaters, boom, boom, demand, put a few drones in ya. Okay, there we go. There we are, and that handles that. Now, this third line I actually don't need. I could actually take this third line out, but I'll just leave it. It's just easier. And this is where I need a science lab, right? No. Yes? No. Now I need to go make quantum chips and plane filler. Right. Okay. That's fine. I'm just looking at all the other parts and components to make sure I have them all done. So that's done. That's done. Well, it's not quite done. I got to make the Mark 1s and the Mark 2s and the Mark 3s and then Mark 1, 2, 3s. Okay, but yeah, plane filler and then the quantum chips. I should then be able to do the final products. I think everything else is taken care of. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, so plane filler and quantum chips. Cool. Where are we going to put them? I don't know, Max. Where you put them? I'm going to put them down here. Okay, cool. You are getting a little close to that copper, though. Are you going to panic on that? I don't know. Maybe. How many of these machines do you need? Not many. You only need about 4. Cool. All right. Well, then let's do 4, and then we'll do 4 of the quantum chips, and you're good to go. Okay. We'll handle that. So let's see. Let's do a thing here where we're actually going to. How many pieces is that? 2 or 3? It's a 2. It's a 2. Yep, it's a 2. Okay, so we'll do a 2 here. Flip, flip. Yep, we'll do a 2 here. We'll put towers on either side. Yep, you can have a tower here and a tower there. And this is going to be for the plane filler, right? Yes, titanium glass and cashmere crystal. Do that. Awesome. And so, cashmere crystal, titanium glass, boom, boom, demand. Give me some drones, power it up, all the things. All right, spit it out. There's 1. There's 2, and then you guys can go on the inside. This is 1. Nope, that was, well, okay, I thought it was sloppy, but it worked. I don't know why, but sure, I'll take it. Sure, you're going to be, plane filler, and you're going to, yeah, you're going to supply that. You'll supply that to all the peoples. You don't need 50 drones, dude. You don't even need 25 drones. I could probably do this with 5 drones, but we'll give you 25 because that's my running number of things. I usually give 25 drones to everybody. So that will handle that. Are you making things? No, because you have no green things. Why are you not making things? You're not making things because you have no deuterium yet. Okay. Let's go up here and have a look before we get excited to make the other things. Deuterium. I mean, it's only one thing. Oh, you forgot to allow it into the gas. Yes, do that. All the things. My bad. That's my bad. My bad. And something's not hooked up on the other side. I can see it. That's because the line's going the wrong way, Max. I don't know what you were doing there. Go this way. Hey, there we go. And why don't you stick all that deuterium in here, and then stick all that hydrogen in here, because that'll take that out of your inventory, because you don't need that. Okay, now we can actually get that running. All right, that's cool. Now for the quantum chips. A few quantum chips, never hurt anybody. You know what? I'm actually going to turn 2 of these off, and I'm going to do it right after it's done making this one. And boop, and I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to turn that one off. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because we only have a couple of cashmere crystals being made. So if I run this at double, this will run out of cashmere crystals long before we ever get anywhere, right? And there's no sense me doing that. So I'll just leave this side turned off for now. I only need, I mean, if numbers are correct. Oh, I need 3 of these? Never mind. How is it I only need 1 cashmere crystal, but I need 4 of these machines? That's weird. Okay, you know what? I am perfectly fine to put them back. Never mind. Just pretend I didn't say anything. Everything is fine in the world. Everything's good. That means we're gonna put in the quantum crystals, quantum chips. Yes. Can I have this? I'm going to have to be super fast, though, with the copy-pasting of the things. Use now. Yep. And as soon as you put this tower down, thank you. Do that, do that. Okay, cool. There we go. You can have 25 drones, but you can't have that. You know what? I don't think this one's going to work. Wait a minute. Oh, no, it'll work fine. Yeah, so it's plain filler. You're going to be this, and you're going to be this, and this, and this. Demand these. Awesome. And I got all kinds of those because they've been building up for 3 days. So that's not going to be a problem. I see I have none of that, right? Well, I do, but it's going to be so slow that it will be forever before it brings any over. Let's go for 50% on that. Hopefully, it will deliver some before Christmas. And I need to change these to become quantum chips. Do that. And do. Okay. So, yeah, that's right. You bring all them chips over here. You do that. Are we ever going to get 2800 plane filler? I would say by the size of this build, probably not. Let's say 1200, just so as I feel better about myself. Okay, well, you guys keep... That's right. You two keep working on that. Everybody keep working on that plane filler because it's important. And, you know, it's part of my life. We do have 50 circuits here. I do have 50 quantum chips on me, though, which I need to change this side to do. I can kind of get things started, I guess, if I do this. Yep, 25. Do that. And here, you can have 50 to start. Congratulations. It's awesome. Now, we need... Now, this is where, from here on out, it's just about building the things, right? Again, the only problem is that we're working with some really small numbers on some stuff, so some of this stuff takes a while to build up. But I guess we'll see how it goes. You know, I won't worry. I'm not going to worry too much about the build. I mean, I'm going by the numbers I have. So, I guess I should do the belt and the sorters first, because they require 3 things at once. So let's do that. The Mark 1 belt, yup, is gears and iron, okay? Where you want to put this stuff? Well, you should actually put it down on the other end, because you've been pushing this way pretty hard. But what does Mark 3 belt take? Well, it takes Mark 2, and, you know, your rings and stuff are all down here, so it'd be kind of nice if we kept it all down in the same area. That's true. Okay, let's do it like this then, I guess. I gotta be a little careful. This titanium, see, I'm not gonna be able to use that anyway. It's surrounded by towers, so I guess we'll just go with it. So this is going to be 8. And what? How many? 2 pieces. This is a 2-4. It's a 2-4. Boy, it doesn't get more Canadian than that. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're gonna change this to be Mark 1 belts. Buildings, buildings, buildings. Mark 1. All right. Okay, now, and this needs iron. This needs gears. And I have all kinds of iron and gears, so we're going to back these off a little bit, because when I demand this, it's going to probably lose its mind. Take that, put it back over there. Demand that, demand that. All right, cool. Now we'll shove this into a machine. There's iron, there is gears, and that'll be Mark 1. Now, Mark 2, of course, is Mark 1 plus a little extra, so... which way do you want to go with this? Okay, let's go that way. Yep, just... Yes, drones, please bring me some stuff. All right, so that, I actually need another round of this. I need 8 of those. So, do that. Yep. No, that's my bad. My bad. Other way, I guess. Yep. There we go. Okay. I need this to be this. All right, and after a quick coughing session. Okay. Gotta love mute. I like mute. Mute does save me on the odd occasion. So you guys are all doing all the things now, right? Yes. You are giving me Mark 1 belts. Now, Mark 2 belt is Mark 1 belt plus motors. So, could I use that extra... Could I use this extra piece for motors? Yes, you could. Ooh, that's a good idea. So let's do motors. Demand those. And then what we'll do is we'll bring the motors on the outside. Yep, okay, yep. If you go by it 3 times, Max, it will finally let you have it. Cool. How do I want to do that? Yeah, okay, we'll do it this way. Thanks, big blocky things. Can I have a building for a second? Excuse me. Put that there. Put that there. Yeah, just get the big pointy things out of the way. Thank you. Awesome. So as I can actually, like, get some work done here. Okay, yeah, good. Cool. Now, we want to take... We'll take... this here. I want you to do this like this. And I want you to do this like that. And then we're going to take this one like this. And now, I'm going to copy paste this here like this. Like so. And then I will change these to be Mark IIs. So like so. And then we'll copy paste that. Excellent. So now we have the Mark IIs being done. And now... we now need the Mark IIIs. Mark IIIs. This is where I'm going to have to put in a tower because I got to have more stuff. Yep. You're going to need a tower now because you can't. You can only cheat this so far, dude. It's just the way it is. So we're going to hold the Mark II belt in here, but just for storage, like that. And marking the Mark II belt for storage, I don't know, we'll hold like 1,500 of it or something like that. We need a little graphene, right? Yep. And we need them magnetic rings, right? Buildings, Mark III, yeah, magnetic rings. Where are you at? You're right there. So we do that, and we say, hey, you're going to be storage, but you're going to demand these things. We're going to have to give you some drones for that. Okay, cool. So, Mark II belts get stuffed in here. Cool. We'll give you a power pole to power you up. Yep. Give him a power pole. Don't be cheap. All right, there you go. Now, my blueprint book needs one of these because this is a 3 and not a 2. So this takes a little bit more gumfo. 1, 2. There we go. And these are going to be Mark III belts. All right. Oh, I see. I miscopied the blueprints. Fix that right now. Here, just take a quick copy of this. I already got it done. There we go. Do this. Make magic happen. Do that. Boom. Awesome. Now, that's the outbound line. That's the outbound line. So these are the outbound lines. Let me just mark them so I don't mess them. You know what? We're fine. We're good. You can be a Mark II. You can be the Mark II. Like that. And then you guys in the inside will be the graphene and the magnetic rings. And that is now making Mark IIIs. And that tower is totally used though, right? Yep. We're totally hosed on that tower, dude. It's totally done. And you're totally out of towers, dude. Like, what are you going to do now? Like, I don't know. I'm going to go up top and hope I have some up there. And if I don't, I guess I'll go back to Planet Max and pick some up. Okay, dude. whatever. Yeah, okay. Hey, look at that. And we now have, this should be 1,000 belt a minute. Right? So I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna, in fact, 7,000 isn't enough. I need a tower. You know what? Stop. Yup, get rid of it. And you know why? Because I actually need 14,000 belt. And it turns out, you, my friend, will do that. And, so, haha, I get my one tower back. Take that. I'm going to put this in here. We're going to put this one in here. We're going to make this. Yes, I need you to give me this. I want you to hold, 14,000. Miraculously enough, it turns out that is exactly what we want. And I'm going to set these to supply for now. So that is one ingredient down. Awesome. Next ingredient, the other, and it's the other semi-tricky one because it's kind of like a three-parter as well, and that is going to be the sorters. So how many sorters does it take? Wow, 2.6. Well, this is going to be a little bit shorter than that line, so let's just put it right beside it. Okay, so 2.6, huh? So that's kind of like a 4. And how many things does it need on each line? So the first one I think is just circuit boards and iron. Okay, so that's a 2-4. Doop. Circuit boards and iron. Done. Circuit boards and iron. So sorters, Mark 1s. Okay, circuit boards and where am I? Oh, thanks, autosave. I was wondering what was going on. Sure. Where's my circuit boards? Thank you. Give me my iron. Thank you. Do this, do that, demand that, scoop that, and 25 drones for you. Awesome. Now, get that scooped out of the way, do the things, do the do. All right. Do that, and that is going to make sorters Mark 1 as soon as I get unstuck from the bridge, and I actually give it some power. Oh, you found some power. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you found the power. Yeah, so there comes our Mark 1s. Now, Mark 2s are the same as Mark 1s plus motors. So we will do the same trick that we just did. I will say, hey, can I have some motors? Cool. Demand those. And we're even going to pull the same little side piece trick here and say motors. Bring it down the side. And in fact, this is going to be shorter. So let's get this one down. Yep, do that. Flip. And oh, I'm a little off. No. Can't be having it. Can't be. I mean, you know, I don't mind being sloppy. I don't have OCD or anything like that, right? Like, I don't mind sloppiness, but I do like a little organization in my life, so it does have to look a little bit okay, if that makes sense. So I want you to go like this, and I need you. Thanks. No, I need you to come down here, and you slam into there. And I need you to slam onto that side, and then you come down in here like that. And then we turn these into Mark 2s. Like that, and copy, paste. There we go. 2 down, 1 to go. What do we need for the third one? Green motors, purple diamonds. No purple diamonds. We just need Mark. Actually, it's kind of weird. The last one only needs 1 item too. I feel so sad now. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do this. This is how we're gonna handle this one. Sure. You're gonna do this. I need green motors. You're not gonna need that many green motors. Local demands. All right, and then this is going to be storing the Mark 2s. So let's do that. But they're not going to store that many, so let's not go crazy. Store. and then you're going to accept the Mark IIIs. That's right. You can hold the Mark IIIs. I think I need, like, in 20 minutes. How many is that? 24, 65. So that's I need 4,000, I think it is. So we'll say 5,000, and we'll jack this up. 25 drones. Do the things. No. Do that. Listen. We all know what we want, and I want that, so just give me that. Okay, so you're gonna, and we're gonna store them here as well for the moment, and we're gonna get a little power hooked into this. So this is gonna be a little bit quirky because I'm going to shove the 2s in on this side, right? That is the 2s there. Excellent. And then we're going to shove the 2s in over here. The motors are going to come out and the 2s on this side for 3s. And then, so do this. Except this time I'm not going to flip it. But I have to flip it. You have to flip it. There, Max. You got to flip it because then you got to flip-flop it. With the Look, it all makes perfect sense in my mind, and it will momentarily, you'll see. So, Mark III, Mark III sorters. Do it. Yes, thank you very much. All right, but now you're going to take these lines and flip them around. So, like this. And like this. And you're going to store them Mark IIIs in here. Yes, exactly. And now we'll take the Mark IIs and pull them out. Like that. Perfect. Look at that. It's going to make them awesome. So that's now going to take the Mark III sorters. That's the Mark III belts. Power poles are next. I just need to set up a tower somewhere. I need towers. Actually, you don't need towers. You need what you need is a big tower like this, like so. All right, do that. And the reason is, of course, I want to. Eventually, I'm going to want to use all these towers. To collect things, and then I'm going to fly off to a system to drop a sphere. But if I have them all in planetary tower or interplanetary towers, I could try to set up like a collection station, and then just have it remote ship me all this stuff, and that'd be awesome. So if I just keep going with this little route. Now, it does mean I have to watch out because every last thing here is going to have to be a warper, but I'll deal with that soon enough. Okay. Power poles is rings and iron. So it's iron and rings. I think it's magnetic rings, right? Yes, it is. And so that's remote storage. Turn these down because you don't need that much. Local demand, do the things, 25 drones. This is where you're going to actually store power poles. Now I need 600 power, I think it's 600 power poles. 600, there we go. And we're gonna just say, store these here for now. You're good to go. And now I need, wow, I need like one machine to do this. This is a one machine item. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do that and make it 2 because it's power poles. I'll allow 2 machines for it. It's perfectly fine. So this, do that, and we'll have these come out. And then you can go in. We'll flip this around the other way. Awesome. Excellent. Get you a little power. You'll be good to go. Okay. Excellent. You're going to bring me some stuff, right? Yes, you are. Are you gonna spit me? Are you gonna spit out some stuff? Oh no, because you put the lines in backwards. Duh. Okay, well, that's fine. At least you caught it now, and you know that's important. There we go. Are you gonna make power poles now? Yes. Look at all the power poles going in the little boxes and going into the tower. That's perfectly fine. That's exactly what we want. So that is power poles, sorters. I have towers coming up next. Really? Interplanetary towers and planetary towers. Well, let's do the planetary ones because we could use some of those. I should actually go see what I got up here for stuff. What do you got in here? Nope. I have no towers with me. That's a bit of a bummer. I guess I'm going to have to fly back to Planet Max for them. Okay. Well, that's a thing we can do. This is a good 5-minute interval into flying back to Planet Max and pick up a few towers. Noko, the Kara system, Taco, Maximus. There we go. I will take that. Hit the gas. Do the things. Yep. Do that. Do this. You said supply and then set them to storage. Nope, ×2. Okay. Well. I'll double check. I'll have to double check some of this stuff afterwards. Anyway, I always make like 3 mistakes when I'm doing such a big build like this, so I'm sure I'll have to fix it 2 or 3 things. So we'll get down here. Okay, and supplies. Where are we? I'm at motors. I'm at green motors. I'm at the bottom of the planets. You need to go this way. That's power. You need to go this way. Okay, here we are. I need 3 minutes, a little bit of a bathroom break. Just give me a second. And hey, sometimes that stuff happens. You know, what can I tell you? Sometimes you gotta have a quick bathroom break. So with that, just hold on a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, so hey, sometimes you just need a bathroom break. You know, there's not much more I can go with it. You know, hey Sean, what's up? No worries, man. Pretty new, and you gotta sleep, but I just wanted to stop and show support. Hey, you know what, Sean? I appreciate that, man. You know, and I can understand that, you know, not everybody can catch it all live all the time, but I appreciate the support. That means a lot to me, right? So it's all good. So now I'm going to catch up here on the rest of my chat, and then I'll carry on. And wanted to stop in, show support, say thanks, see what's good in Dyson today. Wish you the best. You bet. Lonnie says, messing around with my creative cheated DSP game last night, making some blueprints. Really? What? So, like in some sort of creative mode? Did you use a mod for that? Like, is there a mod out there that you can actually like make a creative mode like DSP? That would be very interesting. And 19R type O star, and it was up to 1.4 tetrawatts. Yeah, it had 10 max size spheres. I'll bet. And of course, like I said, don't worry about the mobile keyboard, Sean. I appreciate the support. Anyway, with that, yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know if we'll ever have a 1.4 tetrawatt sphere here, but I'll be lucky if I can just get a sphere. If I can just get all the systems with a sphere going, that would be nice. So I need some of these, more than expected, actually. I must admit. So we have power poles, we have those. I still have 600 drones. I should be all right. Not exactly. It's a mod that allows you to set splitters to produce whatever you want. Oh, so they actually do have the same. Like, I've seen the same thing in Factorio, where like you can have a box and you just tell the box to spit out whatever it is you want, right? Or whatever it is. That's actually pretty cool, right? So you can. I must admit, that's actually very interesting. I might have to investigate that. I do have belt there. I got a lot of belt on me. I should have more than enough belt to complete this build. I don't know why I think I need one of these, but I'm going to take one anyway. I don't know why. For some reason, I think I need one. But in my mind is stuck saying, hey, you know what? I think you need one. I shouldn't need this. I'm literally making like 250 of those a minute on that planet at the moment. So it's going to be big towers. And how many big towers do I got? I still have 7 left, and so by that time I should be actually making the big towers. Now I'm only making 1 a minute, I think, but that's fine. So we've got little towers. I think what did I grab? 50, 40, 50, more than 10. There we go. That's what you got, Max. Let's go. Because I think I can get this wrapped up here relatively shortly, and then give it the 2025. Yes, I got enough of those. Okay, so that's there's tacos. The Kara system. There's Alan. Noco. There we go. This way. Yep, turn this way. There we go. Because I think I can really get to test this out. It's called creative_provider. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I use the same mod interface, the R2 mod man. So I can look that up later. Awesome. It's funny. I am playing the game through that, but I'm only using 2 mods at the moment. One is the speed mod, which I actually haven't used in weeks. Well, it's been what, 2-3 weeks since I've had like pretty much max speed of however fast we're going here. So I don't usually use it at all, and it's down here. The other one is the light mod. And yes, I do use it on the very rare occasion, but I usually don't remember to use it, so I don't think about it. Look at that. See, 600 power poles already. Boom. You betcha. One thing about doing these final products is if I did forget something, I'm going to run into it, right? So, like, let's say I go to do these towers, and then it doesn't make the tower, and I'm like, Why is it not making this tower? And then it's like, oh, well, that's because you forgot the purple people eaters, which you forgot the blah, blah, blah. I'll find out what pieces I'm missing as I go through, because simply, if I'm missing something, it's not going to work. Now, oh, there's a brake line here. I better not do it up there. We will do this down here. This is going to be for the standard towers. A standard tower. What does it take to make a standard tower? Holy smokes, it takes everything. It takes all the things. More things than you need to make a standard tower. It takes 20 people eaters, 40 chips. Okay, 20 people eaters. People eaters. There's the green ones. Where's the purple people eaters? There we go. It requires orange chips. What else does it need? Titanium and steel. I don't know if I did steel yet. You know what? We're gonna find out. And titanium. I know I got titanium. I got titanium all over the place. This is way too much. I probably don't even need this much. Probably this much is okay for those. We'll do that. Now the thing is that even if I can do this. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do here. I'll do this, and I'll borrow, if I do set these remote towers up to have warpers, what I'll do is I'll string some warpers across over into this tower and fill it up that way. That's what I'll do. Obviously, you don't need that many, Max. We'll just make that 100 because you only need 55 per pattern. So that's going to be local storage. And again, I'm setting these just to be local storage stuff for now, just to just kind of set this stuff up. I want to be able to see it all kind of do a thing. Okay, so demand. Yep. And it takes 2.3 machines. Oh, this is a 4-line. This is a 4-liner. That's tricky. Wow, that is going to be tricky. This is one of the few times I've ever actually had to use one of these. Okay, we'll do it on the outside. Is what we'll do. We'll do it out here. Yep, we'll do it this way. All right, so the inside lines are both outbounds. So let's do that and do that. Now the outside lines is going to be a purple people eater, and I think this is the out. So I need this line to come out here, and I need it to be this to do that. Same here. I need this to be the purple people eater. I need some power though. I need to know which way this is going to go, because this is one of the few times you actually need like a 4-peater like this. So can I have some power? Yeah. So I guess that line wrong. Okay. Well, I'll try again. Yep. Hey, wasn't always going to guess it right. So we'll take that out, and you're my inline. Let's do this. And then I got to give you a couple of inserters, because this is a thing that's got to happen for a third piece. Obviously, I need to make this into towers. Building a tower. Copy, paste. All right. And on this side, who's the outbound? The middle is. So you're going to be this. You're going to go in, and then you're going to be the titanium. Right? Yes. As soon as I flip you around. Something like that. And then shove you in there, and we'll make a couple of towers out of you guys. Actually, I should be able to copy just one of these. Copy, paste, paste. There. Towers it is. Done. And in fact, I need to supply these towers because I need sometimes these towers to make big towers, which is our next one on the list. Yep, you need to make big towers for me on the odd occasion. Excellent. And you're going to make one machine. One whole machine. You know what? I'll do this one by hand just because I'm feeling so creative. There we go. Thanks, autosave. Your timing is impeccable. So let's go with one tower. So you need a tiny tower, 20 more purple people eaters, and titanium. Okay. So I need one of these towers, and unfortunately you can't go lower than 100. So that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna local demand those, which of course will take forever because this side's gonna have to make 100 towers first, and then we're going to demand these. And what was the other thing? Oh, more purple people eaters. Okay, that's fine. Shrink that, because you're not going to have that many here. Local demand, storage. Local demand, storage. And you're going to store the big towers like that. And we'll just set these to... Oh, let's do that here. Yeah, I know. Listen, then read my mind and put it in the right box. I would really appreciate that. Okay, so if we take that, do this. Because I can always use this slot for picking up space warpers if I need to. Now, this one having like one option. You know what? Let's cheat. Yep, everything's good in the world. Let's just stick that right there. And bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Yep. I didn't feel like copying all that or making all that. That's fine. Whatever. Do that. Do this. Cut that over this way. Yep, you're done. You're going to now be big towers. Do that. And you're my outbound line. So you're going to go back into here like so. And then you're going to be one. You're going to be 2. Nice job on that, Max. And you're going to be 3. And I'm going to have to turn them around, but that's fine. I'll deal with that in a second. No. I need you to do that. Clip, clip, clip. Okay. Oh, yep. See, I hate it when it does that, but it does it on the odd occasion. What can I do? Do this and do this. There we go. You are now going to make me one big tower every once in a while. And you know what? I will even make this exciting for you. Here, you can have 10 of mine. There you go. Do that. And that will give you something to do for a while. Because you're making me big towers, right? Yeah, like 23. Well, you're making me little towers. And that's fine. So that will now do that. So that is towers. Smelters, assembly machines are next. Is where we are. Okay, so I got to catch up on. I have the speed up mod, but I only use it on my creative game. I do. The only mod I use on my normal game is the Dyson Sphere info mod. Because I guess I could direct feed them. Missing power on the last tower. 1, 2, 3. Did I miss? Was that? Oh, missing sorter. Probably yes. I'm missing sorter. Okay, so I got a sorter. I got sorters there. Sorters there. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, I see it. Yep. Gotcha. Got it. Cool. Yep. Missing power to the sorter. There we go. He's good. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Yes. And now, why not direct feed them? I don't know. I mean, just so as I can watch, you know, just on the odd occasion, watch drones fly back and forth. I guess is about it. Again, I guess it's just because I'm thinking, for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking that I can one day just remote call all of this stuff and it'll be good to go and it will work out great. It probably won't. I'm going to have to, what I'm probably going to have to do, like for example, let's say I want to remote call these towers in, right? Well, first of all, I only need 54 of them to make a Dyson sphere around a planet. And the thing is, like, these ships carry, I think I have them upgraded now to 1400. So, like, they'll never deliver anything, right? I'm always going to have to come back to this planet just to grab stuff, I think. My dream of having everything remote delivered, I don't think is going to happen. I think I'm about to shatter my own vision relatively soon. But you know what? You got to have a vision of some sort sometimes, and that's where I'm going with it. So we're going to keep going, though. Let's see. Let me do... What do we want now? I am well aware. Yeah. Yeah, we want smelters. Why? Arc smelters? No. Yes. Yeah, just smelters. Your everyday smelter. I didn't realize it took 4 things to make a smelter. Okay, sure. But we'll do that. And how many of these do I need? Again, this is a 2.4 thing. 4 things to make a smelter? Really? Okay. Whatever. Whatevs. We'll do it this way. Smelters. Thank you. And do. Yep. And we're going to have to need extra lines out the sides. We'll grab a little power here. And since we know that that side's going to need power too, we'll just fix that right now. Do this. And we'll have it stretch back there. Okay. So... can't believe it's that much. So arc smelter is iron, brick, circuit boards. Right. Iron. Done. Brick. Done. Circuit boards. Done. And the 4th thing is magnetic rings. Done. We will set this up. I don't know. We probably don't need very much of any of this. This requires 800. I'm going to set that at 900 or not. Sure. Okay, there we go. And again, I'm just setting these to do this, do that, this and that, this and that, and this and that. Jack that up and give you 25 just in case you feel like having your own drones. And now let's get this plugged in. So from the back side, I will take the iron and run it down. Back side here, iron, and run it down. And I'll put the sorters on those in a second. So now it's stone, I guess. It's the bricks. Yep. Sounds about right to me. And in this case, I got to do it up here, though. And then the centers is going to be the circuit boards and the rings. Circuit boards and yeah, nice job passing it twice. And the rings. Now, if I just do this, and I swing over here and do this one, that takes care of the smelters. Cool. Now, what's up next is the assemblers. Assemblers requires 2 machines. Really? It's too bad that tower didn't have one more spot, because then I would just stick gears in there and be done. let's see. We'll plop this tower right. How close can I get to this one? Right about there, I guess. And how many things does it take? 3. It's a 3 item. So we'll do this. Flip, flip. Slam that there. And this is going to be the assemblers. Yep. Very good. And copy, paste, 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 paste. And so you're going to be assemblers. Yep, you're a building. Congratulations. You are a building, mister. You're set to make 14,000 large towers. What? That's probably not good. Then we should go have a look at that. I am too. I wonder how long it would take to make that. Well, okay, so I am making according to this one per minute because I need. Well, it's actually it's one every 2 minutes, I think it is, because I only need 15 of them every 30 minutes. So that would take 28,000 minutes to do that, or basically a very long time. just pointing that out. Actually, probably as much as I do appreciate it though. It would never fill that tower. I would be probably way too old for that tower was finished. But at least we have corrected it. That's for sure. Now let's get some raw materials in here. That gears, yes. I've got a whole plant of 108 gear assemblers just waiting for this. I mean, they've been waiting all their lives. So again, we don't want too much of this stuff here. This will be all storage. Yeah, local demand. Yep, local demand. Yep, local demand. Done. Take your 25, shove you in there, put you in there, and power you up. Do that. Okay, cool. You're plugged in. Good. Good to go. So let's get this down here. 14K towers would take 233 hours. It's perfectly fine. I had nothing else to do for those 233 hours. So I'm sure at some point in time, it would finish. And we would be awesome. I did the gears. We're going to do the metal. Right. Yep. Do that. And on this side, it's out here first. And then I got to swap these around. You're out. You are out. And then I got to take you guys and put you back in here like this. And take you and put you in back in here like this. Obviously, the reason I have to do that is because the blueprint is designed to have a tower on both ends, and in this case, because I'm circling it back around, it's just faster for me to change the belt direction. 233 hours. Yeah, like no problem. It'd be perfectly fine. Let's see, what do we need next? We now need chemical plants. Again, this is only one thing, and again, it's not that tough. So in fact, I'm about to grab a bunch of them towers out of there because I'm about to run out. Chemical plants. Well, let's have a look at over here. So it's 4 items. Wow. Okay. Then I guess we'll do this. Chemical plants. Come on. Just stare at me in the face a little harder, would you? There we go. Do this. Do this. About. I need 95. So I'm gonna set this to 200. And we'll do it that way. Okay, so what do you got? What do you need, big guy? You need some steel. Yep, you sure do. And I'm gonna check something here. Local demand that now. All right, so I do have a steel plant somewhere. For some reason, I keep thinking I haven't made the steel plant yet, but obviously I have. So we're good to go. You need stone. And what else did you need? I don't know. What else did you need? Glass and circuit boards. You need glass and you need circuit boards. Okay, and then stone, glass, circuit boards, done. Let's do this. Excellent. And we'll give you 25 drones because I'm really nice like that. And you're going to start, hopefully, well, okay, I say that with the factory down yet. It's going to start at any time now. Any moment. It's going to do it. You know what? I'm going to copy this one up here. Boop. Use that. Do this. Right about there. Okay, and you are going to be chemical plants. Okay, and do this. Right? Your chemical plants. Yeah, you betcha. And so now, out the center. Yep, thank you very much. Can I have the belt? Awesome. I'm going to put the glass out the center. I'll put the circuit boards out the center. Let's get the inbounds done. Let me get these powered up. Okay, so the inbounds, you're the inbound on that side, and you're the inbound on this side. So the inbound over here is going to be the center one, and that makes you steel, and that makes you not circuit boards. What did I miss? Okay, that's glass. Stone. Okay, yep. My bad. I was semi-unfocused for a moment. Now, you're going to be the first line going in. So you're going to be the first thing coming out is steel. And then you're going to be stone. Awesome. And that's the chemical plants. Done. All right. And just to make sure I didn't miss anything on the smelters are not belted into the tower. Oh. Holy smokes, am I for slack here today. Good thing David's here. He's just checking up on all my things. So the smelters are not belted. They are not either. Well, I imagined they were going to be at one time, and then I never did it. Holy smokes. Man, sloppy today. I mean, look, I even envisioned where they had to go. I just didn't turn the belt around. Okay. But we'll do that. There, look at that. All right, and yes, you are done. And yes, I just did you, and you're done. So that is going to be that. What is the next one on the list? The next one on the list is, we are at the vertical launching silo. Wow, okay, that sounds really important. Are we really at the silos? Well, we're actually at the Star Trek warp machines, the miniature particle colliders. What I'm doing though is I'm just looking to see how far away we are from the gumdrops. So that's where the gumdrops are. I think what we'll do is we'll keep going with. I think I'll keep going. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the particle colliders next. Yep. Okay, particle colliders require a lot of things. Holy smokes, 5 things. Well, all right then. How many machines does this take? 1. All right, well, we'll make it 2. Wow, this has got so many lines on it that I'm gonna have to actually do it like this. Let me slam that down there. Yep, get rid of you, and you. Okay, we'll take you and put you in the center. So, the problem is I'm gonna have to swap some of these sorters and flip all this around and then stretch it out. And then I still gotta put a tower on the end. Okay, here, can I have a little power, please? Just so as I can see the arrows. Awesome. So let's change these ones around, because they're going to have to go inwards. Yep. We'll make you the third line for in. And we'll get these changed over now to be the particle colliders. Awesome. Now, this side is also got two lines coming in, and then this will be the outbound line. So this will be the one line that actually allows it to come out. All right. What does it take to make particle colliders? Holy smokes. It takes everything. So, particle colliders. You need titanium, blah-blah-blah things, the space things, and magnetic rings. All right, so you need titanium. We need these. You need magnetic rings. Yep. If you stare hard enough, Max, it will just jump right into your lap. You know it will. There it goes. And then graphene and chips. Well, there's the chips. There's graphene. Let's cut all this back. Holy smokes. Yes, somewhere around there. Yep. We'll try this. Demand all the things. Holy smolies. Okay. So that is going to... I just realized what it is I haven't built yet. Yep. There it is. I knew there was a line I hadn't done yet. It's frame material. Because I hate frame material. I don't know why. I've just never liked it. I can't explain why. Like with any certainty or anything like that, it's just one of those things. It's like, you know what? I just hate building machines for frame material. I really do. But yep, that's a thing that's got to happen now. So these are not going to get made. And that's all right, I guess. We'll come back to that. So I now got to go make off some frame material, right? Let me give you 25 drones just so as we have them here. But it's not going to be able to make that. I gotta go make a factory. Frame material. Oh, I knew there was something to remember. Frame material. Where is it on this list? Did I forget it on the list? Is that why I missed it? I think that's why. Really? Oh, there it is. 6 machines. Well, it's not the end of the world to make it. It's only 6 machines. Okay. Let's make frame material. Sure. We'll do this. Yeah, I know, you're too close to a tower, blah, 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 all the things. Do that. I think frame material needs 3 items, right? Yes, it does. So that's a 3, 4, flip, flip. We'll do 1, 2. Done like that. Just to kind of play catch up a little bit, I think we'll try and leave it for 8 for now. But we'll see how it goes. Yep, do that. Copy, paste, paste. I was sure I had put... Anyway, it is what it is. Let's carry on. Let's get the power hooked into it. Yep, you're going to do that. Okay, so you're the outbound line on this side. So you're going to be the inbound line. Oh, you can't do that, Max, because this only holds 3 items. You're gonna need a second tower. There you go. So you can just put that line right back in there, mister. There you go. And this line can join it. Now, this side, frame material, I think it needs titanium. Pretty sure it does. Yep, titanium, silicon, and tubes. Well, there's the tubes. There's where's the titanium ingots again? Why does my eyes go all cross-eyed every once in a while? And silicon. There we go. Let's... I don't know. Well, I mean, you know what? I don't want to make these big numbers. Zap that up. Chop this down. Split these in half. Drop that in there. And then demand everything. There you go. Done. Now we got to spit this stuff out. On this side, it's the inside line. And on this side, it is the outside line. Yes, it is. Thanks, autosave. You're always taking care of me. It's awesome. And then we're going to do this. And then, of course, the inside lines are going to be this. And, yep. There we go. Done. Okay. Yeah, little diversion. Detour. Okay, that's cool. And this tower isn't powered. Duh. And doesn't accept anything. So you may want to do that, Max. You know what? I'll leave 7,000. It doesn't really matter how much it collects. And you better power it a little bit because you need them robots to fly around every once in a while. Awesome. Okay, now back to the regular program. Now we're on to rocket launchers. Again, that's a big tower. And this is your last big tower. So we may have to focus on something here afterwards. Yeah, well, oh, whatever. That's fine. Now, rocket launchers need 4 things. Okay. Sure. Well, we'll make the tower itself down here. And let's see. My rate for quality assurance is 45 bitcoins per 2,300 minutes. Yeah. Well, if I had bitcoins, that would be a thing. Since I don't, this could get a little harder to pay you. Just letting you know. Could get a little more tricky. That's for sure. Now, I only need set this to 100. Gee whiz. Yeah, well, everybody wants everything untraceable nowadays. I don't know why. Bunch of illegal people. Listen, let me do some titanium. Let me do some of that I don't have. Did I just... Wait a second. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, no. I was going to say, did I just do that? And then it was like, no, those are the Star Trek particle colliders. They're fine. Listen. Oh, yeah, of course. There's only, what, 6 of them being made? Well, I've got 8 machines making them. But, yeah, it's going to be so slow. Well, might not be that bad. Yeah, it's not going to be fast. Ugh. Anyway, that's fine. Whatever. Now, where was I? Yes. I need some of those. We need 20 of the dewdrops. Yep, 20 dewdrops. Where are the dewdrops? There you go. And you need quantum chips. Did I make the quantum chips? Yes, I did. Yep. It's one of the very first things we did at the start of the stream. It's perfectly fine. You don't want 14,000 of all this, though, Max, because if you do that, your life is going to be very sad and not very happy. So let's demand all these things. Yes, we're not going to get all these things at this kind of demand. Now, the dewdrops, I'm a little surprised. No quantum chips are coming either, huh? Okay, well, I guess there's not much I can do about that. Don't do that. We'll fly around just to double check them. I know why these are not arriving, because we just set that line up, and that's really too bad because that's really going to delay a few things. But the gumdrops, the dewdrops, and the quantum chips, we kind of did that at the start of the stream. I realized it had, so here's our quantum chips. It's got 50. I'm assuming somebody's been... Oh, but you're out of stuff. Why? Because you forgot to set the filters on this. You goof. Sure. How would you like to do that? I'm taking my 45 bitcoins back, by the way. Somebody should have caught that. So now, yes, there we go. Yeah, that's great. Well, I guess that did kind of allow plane filler to fill up for a while. How much of that did we get? Oh, wow, it actually did pretty good. Unfortunately, we now have no quantum chips. And what is your excuse, mister? Your excuse is wrong thing going into the tower. Awesome. So you didn't do anything either. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely taking my bitcoins back. So now, so that's, and this is why we have to check things every once in a while. Yeah, you know, because sometimes I set up a few things wrong. Now that means I got to make this machine though. It requires 4 items. I might as well just take a copy blueprint of this machine. Not you, because you're 5 items. I think you're the 4 item machine, right? Yes, yes you are. We will take a copy of you and use you down here. All right. Done. Okay. I was busy getting coffee. Oh, everybody's excuse, right? Yeah. Left the production line for 2 minutes. And what happens? Boom. Production shut down. Everything's gone. Just the way it is. Rocket launchers. Yes, I will have those, please. All right. Now, lines coming in. You know what? It's just easier when I hook up the power. I can see it better. Yeah, do it. Yes. All right. So you're a line that comes in like that. You are the line that comes in on this side. There we go. Won't you need an interplanetary tower to transport the particle gliders off planet? Yeah, let's go up here for a second. Yes, probably, but at the moment, I'm not going to. Well, it hasn't started putting them in yet, and they are kind of just sitting out here looking dumb. Again, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that. It's a great idea that I want to do, but I don't think I can pull it off. And the reason is that the numbers aren't high enough. And you're out of towers, actually. Let me see. Towers. You've got assemblers, big towers. Listen, can I have just a few of these? I'll make my own big towers here for a minute. And I'll just take a little bit of this. And I'll just handcraft a few of my own big towers just so as I don't, you know, drain this to death. Yeah, do that. Handcraft a few more. Boop, there you go. Okay. So the problem is that, all right, so let's take this, right? So I'm only going to hold 100 towers, okay? I only need 12, all right? So let's say I went to a system and I was going to drop a Dyson Sphere. I only need 12 of these towers. It's only going to hold 100 towers here. The problem is that this ship will want to deliver 1,400 of them. It will never do it, right? Well, now, first of all, what I could do is I could mess around with the max load of vessels. Yes, and if I set this down to like 5%, I don't even know how low you can set this. All right, so if I set it down to 1%, then yeah, it will deliver me whatever that is. So if it's 1,400, 10% of that would be 140. So that would be 14 towers. So it would do it, but using a space warper to deliver me 14 towers, I don't know. I'm still up in the air about whether or not I'm going to actually do that. I'm just going to get it up and running first. And is it, well, it's 101%, it's 140. 1,400. Yeah, 14. Right. Yeah, 1% is 14, 10% is 140. So I guess the jury is still out in my mind. No, it's 140. No, no, don't. It's not 14,000 because that's what the tower holds. Okay, you know what? I'm sure we're on the right number. It's just the chat needs to catch up. Okay, so in any case, because I need such low numbers of these on every planet build I do for a Dyson Sphere, 10% is 1,400. Right, but these logistics vessels only carry 1,400%. So 100% of a logistics vessel is 1,400. So 10% is 140, and 1% is 14. Right? So yeah, it's not the 14,000 of the tower itself. Yeah, I'll never do that. Right? That's not what we're counting for. We're talking about the percentage of the spaceship, not the tower. You know what? Jury's still out. I'm just going to get it to work. If I can get this to work first, I'll be happy. And then I will try to mess around with these numbers to see if I can actually get it to deliver me what it is I want. Hey, that's already got my 200 done. That's awesome. And then I'll make that. I'll see what I can do with that. But yeah, all right. So we'll get a tower in here for this. Sure. Just in case, right? And yeah, these are the Star Trek particle colliders. Yep, do this, particle colliders, and we're gonna store 100 of those because I only need 20 at any one time. We'll just set these to local stuff right now. And I don't know why I'm putting... Well, I don't need to put any drones in that. So, what are you doing? Yes, I need to plug this all in now. So, you need to come out. Sure, you can do that. You can do that. You can be the third thing, and you can be the fourth thing. Third thing is this. Fourth thing is that. Really? No more gun drops? We had no more gun drops? We had a few gun drops. Let me just cut that back for a second. Can we put the gum drops back in here and see where they go? Where'd the gum drops go? Here. Put two. All right, you're going to go the other way anyway. That's perfectly fine. That's way too many. I think I have way too many towers here anyway for this. I think I only needed 1 or 2, right? Rocket ships. Yeah, I only needed 1, and I've got 4 here. I should actually take 2 of these away because they're going to steal resources. It'll just be too slow. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, boom, boom, you're done. And what I'll do is I'll just drop these back in here. Yep. Hit that button for a second. We'll sort this out a little bit. See if I can see my life passing by my eyes a little faster. Yep, do that. Gumdrops. I don't see any gumdrops. I got all kinds of this. Here, you can have all kinds of that. But I got none of this. That's too bad. All right, that's fine. So yeah, and then of course, so it's going to pull that in, that in, that in, that in, and then, yeah, so we're waiting for gumdrops and frame material. So next one is pew pew guns, I think. Are we down to the pew pew guns? Yes, pew pew guns. EM rail injectors. So put that there. Rail injectors require 4 items. I think, well, again, I only need 100 of these at a time. So storage. All right. A tower set to hold 100 will not deliver anything at 10% with ship capacity of 1,400 since 10% is more than 100. Yeah. Yeah, again, right? Like, I would literally have to go through and I'd have to work it out. Now, maybe you could do some, I don't know, some weird quirky thing. Well, like you said here, right? Like, you know, build another planetary tower, ask for 200, right? So, you know, I could get it to a point where I could well, okay, but there's the next problem. So let's say I do get it to a number. So let's take them towers. If I take the towers and let's say I juice them up, make it hold 300-400 so as the percentage works better for me. I only need 12 towers. I'm not going to, and I don't produce enough resources to make 100 towers in half an hour. So I'd be shortchanging myself on the planet with almost every other resource, and at the same time, I would have 900 or 90 towers that I would have no use for on that planet because I only use 12 of them. It's going to be really it's going to be one of those things where I'm probably just going to end up picking most of these up, right? Which I don't know. I mean, and I'm fine with that. It's one of those kind of quirky things I enjoy doing. Is I actually like going through my factory and seeing all the machines on all the different planets building all the time. So sometimes I actually kind of like doing a little bit of handwork, if that makes any sense. But because you go through all this effort to build all this stuff, and then never go back to look at it again. And it's like, well, I mean, one of the things I enjoy doing is looking at all the stuff I built. I want to be able to see it, right? And if you shut that all down, then it's like, or if you set it all up to be so automated, and you never go back and look at it, well, then it was like, well, okay, what did I play for, right? So I have no problem coming back here to this planet time and again to pick up stuff, because I'll probably need stuff, and I'm actually kind of cool with that. If that makes sense anyway. I mean, you go through the effort, like, I mean, I go to planets all the time. I mean, a lot of these planets have so much cool stuff going on, and look at all the ships flying around out here all the time. I mean, I think that's really cool, and I like going to the planets and looking at it, right? So, like, especially when you drop a sphere, remember all these systems are ready to contribute, and they all start flying their spaceships there. I think that's all really cool, right? And I like to be able to look at that stuff, I guess. Anyway, where was I? Yes, I'm going to make the factory for this. And how many of these do I need? I think it's only 3. 1. Okay, so it's 1. Really? I would think it's more than 1, but I will... You know what? Well, I'll put my standard 4 down anyway and then just do it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm just going to take this. I only need 1, so we'll just do that. How convenient. And we'll put it right there. We'll change you to pew-pew guns. Yep. Do this. Swap this for pew-pew guns. Yep. Where are my pew-pew guns? There they are. There they are. There we go. Do that and that. And this is the inline. Man, I was really crooked with this one, wasn't I? Sure. That's the inline. What are we taking out of this thing? We'll take steel out of it. We're going to take gears out of it. And then on this side, we're going to take chips and magnetic rings. There you go. We're going to power that up like so. And ooh, hello. Can I borrow some power this way? Sure. Look at that. Perfect. Hey, at least we can make the pew-pew guns. We may not have the frame material to make them guys, but at least we have pew-pew guns. That's cool. That's cool. Now, while we're down here, I should have actually a look at the frame material. How you guys doing? Well, you're running flat out. You know what? We're going to help you along a little bit. I think I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. That will allow you to make that a little faster, and hopefully make this a little faster, because this is a big choke point now, right? Unfortunately. I'm going to cut this down to 30% of the drone so as they can empty this out faster and hopefully deliver it to some of our locations. So now we have some delivered over here, right? So we're getting these made. Awesome. Unfortunately, it's not going to make a lot until it gets to build up a little bit. Anyway, we'll carry on. I don't think there's much left to do. So that's the pew-pew guns. Ray receivers. Wow, 5 items. This is a big one. Okay. We'll just take a tower, stick it down here, do the things. Okay, and stick it there, I guess. And I'm going to fly up here, and I want to grab the 5 print. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Look at that. How many of these machines do I need? 2. Perfect. You're awesome, because that's exactly what I need from you. As soon as you go into blueprint mode there, Max, that would be perfect. Use now. Awesome. Now I need to put this down here. Somewhere's around there. Let's go. All right. So this is going to be ray receivers. You know what? I'm going to copy it again. Copy. Yep. Copy it. Do it. Do it. Copy it. Yeah, do that. So I only need 2 machines, but I'm going to make this 4 anyway. I don't know why. I just am. For some reason, I have this feeling that I'm going to need ray receivers. Now, I'm not making enough material for 4 ray receivers, but it shouldn't really matter too much. I think we'll be all right. We'll just do it this way. And then, of course, I'm going to have to stick a tower on the end because reasons. So, ray receivers. What do you need for a ray receiver? Ship's map. The rules are... see, I gotta catch up on this. You will always get 100 towers if the towers the tower set to 1%. Yeah, so it's still So even if it's set to 1%, it's still going to deliver me 100 towers. That's the problem. So my best example of this, and I can do this right now. My best example of this is warpers, right? So on every planet I go to, of course, I gotta tell it to bring warpers, right? You gotta bring warpers, okay? So you say, okay, I only want, right? I have here max 100 warpers, all right? Because why do you want a whole bunch of warpers? You don't. But because this ship is currently set, see, its current carrying capacity, if you look at the small print there, it's a little hard to see. The carrying capacity of this ship is 1,400. So even though I only have this set to 100, and I have the other side set to 100%, it's going to still bring me 1,400 warpers. So it doesn't care about the settings of the tower or anything. The only thing it cares about is the logistics vessel. However much the vessel holds is what this percentage amounts to, and you can only do what you can, right? So that's where it is. And this is always a big headache for me, right? Because I'll go to each planet and say, yeah, I need 100 warpers, and it will bring me 1,400 warpers. And so I know on each planet, there's still 560 warpers sitting here. Chances are, I will go through this whole game. This planet will never run out of warpers. I mean, it's really unfortunate because when I made my warper build, I had to make it extra big, knowing the fact that the delivery ships were always going to grab way too many and deliver them to each planet. So even though I only needed, I forget what my calculations were, but because I always knew the ships were always going to grab 1,000 warpers each time, so that was always a pain. So set the big ticket items to build only 100. Right. And then you'd have to, again, you can probably work this out. You set this, so if you set this to 100, then set that to 1%, that would be 1, right? And you do a little bit of, you do a little bit of funkery around, all the percentages and stuff. Then yeah, you could probably get this logistics vessel to ship you like 10 things, but it's just a little bit of work. When sometimes I just may stop by and say, hey, what's going on? I'm going to pick up stuff and do it. it all depends, and I'll play with it. I mean, again, I still got I still got what 50 systems to do. So, oh no, I got 50. I got 55. I think it's 55 systems to do. So what do we? How many do we got? We got two. We got two out there. We got two out there. Yeah, I mean, I still got 56 Dyson Spheres to build, right? So, you know, I might get tired on the farther out ones and then come back here and set up all the percentages and see if I can't get it to work, and if I can, awesome, right? And then I'll just like smile and smirk and all the all them things, and then just go with it, right? So we have steel, we have yep, steel. Do that. Yep. Oh, thanks, autosave. Awesome. Do that. We need this. We need pink. Is it pink goo? I think it's pink goo. Where's the pink? Yep, give me this. Yeah, it's pink goo and then chips and stuff. It's this. Photon combiners. And then it's this. And it's this. So let's just do that. Yeah, you don't need that many. I don't know how many pink goo I'm going to need, but we'll cut this all back anyway. Local command, cut that back. Local command, cut that back. Did I make those? Yes, awesome. I wasn't quite sure if I had, but I did. Awesome. Okay, cool. And then that's that. That's that. We'll jack that up. Because we know it's going to bring more than what I want anyway. Now, these are going to be the inbound lines. Yes, all these are inbound lines. So, let's get these down. However I do it, I will figure it out one day. I'm sure of it. And I forgot to set up the silicon, but I'll do that here in a second. Look, see, I just saved myself 45 Bitcoins. Okay, so with that, we'll do a little bit of chip work over here and a little bit of ring action like this. And really? You guys got no power at all, huh? Zero power happening. Cool. All right, listen, can we have some power? I should actually check power. How we doing? Well, we're doing all right. We're generating 1.19, and we're only using about 600. So that's pretty good. I mean, the Dyson Sphere is putting out 2.51. You know, I never understood this chart, right? You know, this is a really weird thing about this chart. Like, it says 51% satisfaction. No, I'm getting all the satisfaction I want. I mean, you know, this isn't the Rolling Stones. You know, I can't get no satisfaction. I'm getting lots of satisfaction, right? You know, according to this, I get more than enough power. Right? So I don't know where it gets those numbers from. Don't know where it's getting those numbers from. I'm just going to ignore the numbers and just keep going. So we'll set this tower up here, and we'll stick in a bunch of ray receivers. Like this. Oh, my bad. There we go. Yep. And you're going to be ray receivers. Building ray receivers. Good to go. All the things. Yeah, and I don't care how many you hold. So you can hold as many as you want. How many you got? 26? Oh, well, you know what? I'll put like a cap on it, 4,000 or something crazy like that. You know what? 6,200. Let's see. You know what? We gotta name a planet. We gotta do a thing. We'll zip on out here for a second. Nope, not that one. I went in the wrong direction. You. Is it you? Yeah, we'll take you. Okay. This will now be known as the David. The David 45 system. Yep. The David. Oh, cap. I see my caps locks on from warping. David. the David Bitcoin system. All right, there we go. Except I got an S and not a D. There we go. Now, this is probably going to be... I haven't got anything here yet, but it is on my list of stops because of what it has here. So I got to pick up some crystal here in a bit. So there you go. Of course, one of my side rules is that I've been trying to name all my systems based on chat. So want to set up a storage box to hold the ray receivers. Otherwise, you're going to let 1400 when you request them. Right, and when it comes to that, like I said, I'll probably play around with the numbers or like set up a second tower or something like that, right? Again, I'm setting these all just to be locally stored for now, just so as I can get it all working. And we are getting closer to this done. So that's that. In fact, just the drones and the logistics vessels are it. Oh no, you know what I forgot? I forgot to make engines. You're dope. Okay, I can make those now though. So engines. We have to make some engines and then we gotta make the rockets. Engines. Do this. Do this. Yep. Ah, man, that's gonna be crossing a boundary line if you get messing around with this too much. All right, well, we'll go to this side. Yep, do that. Little engines. Little engines require copper and steel. Really? No circuit boards, huh? Just copper and steel. I guess that's all it takes nowadays. Just copper and steel to make little engines. Copper, a little steel. Yep. According to this, you can make little engines out of them, right? Where's my little engines? Items. Yep, copper and steel. Sure. I totally believe that. I'll set this to 700. I doubt I need that many. We'll do that. Sure. How many things do I need for this? 4. Oh, well, how convenient. Turns out I have a 4-print blueprint right here. Actually, we'll flip it this way. No, we won't. We'll flip it this way. Okay. And we'll make these little engines. Yep, little engines. Don't know why you don't need any electronics in those engines, but those must be the best engines ever. Okay, so we're going to plug them in. Plug in the engines. Yep. And then we're going to do this side with this. And we're going to stick them in there. Yep, and we're gonna power pole down and let's get these started. Do that. We're also gonna need the big engines, and I know they need more than a few things. So we'll stick these right on the end of these. Big engines, what do big engines need? No, go back to this. Go back to this. Big engines need. Oh, okay. Only 2 items. Titanium and well, at least they actually have motors. I'm surprised that like the little engines don't use like the standard motors. I could kind of see that, but okay. Titanium is what I'm looking for here. Yep, do that and green motors. And you're gonna be big engines. Demand that. Demand that. You're gonna supply these. You probably don't need that many. Do this, and 25 of that. You bet. Done. Now, the last 2 things on the list are the drones and the spaceships. Oh, and I see I need a little power up here. Do that. You're going to need a little power. Do this. Awesome. Oh, and it would help to put the factories down. You're not making any engines unless you're actually going to put factories down to make the engines. Sure. Okay. It's perfectly fine. They were going to be self-made through hypnosis. It was going to be great. Big engines. Do this, this, and this. There we go. Nope, yeah, okay, do that. Do this, and then slam them engines back in here. Awesome. Dude, how rude. Do that. Awesome. Okay. Well, you're not going to do that, are you? And you know what? I just realized the other ones are backwards too. So I'll have to fix them in a second. So I'll swing around here. Do that. Yep. See, these are backwards as well. So I got to fix this. Fix that. And then swing these down. And it's because I'm using one tower to do the whole thing, right? So now you just made a bunch of little engines, so you can stick them in there, and you can stick these 4 bigger engines over here. There we go. Now we need to make the spaceships to go with the space engines. 1.8 and 3.6. Okay, well that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, cool. 1.8 and 3.6. So spaceships. Okay, let's make the little ones first. Rocket engines, circuits, and things. Nope. Rocket engines. Yep. Circuits. Yep. And I think it's just steel. Boom, boom, boom. Demand, demand, demand. Zip that up. I'll give you 25. And this is going to be 1.8. Really? Yep, I guess so. I need you. I'll put you right here. And then we're going to ditch these bottom 2. And then we'll feed these out. We should be good to go. Except the belts are all going the wrong way because you forgot to flip it. Cool. All right, so rocket engines. Do that. I don't even know if I think the inserters are going. I'm going to have to power it because I won't know which way the sorters are going. Who's messed up? Okay, so yeah, all right, you're coming this way. You, my friend, are coming this way. Do this, do that. And then this one here is going to come out this way, and then you're going to come out this way. You know what? I got a big tower here not doing a whole lot, right? You're not doing a lot. Yes, you are. You're a little tower. You're not a big tower. Really? All right. Well, you know what? I'll use a big tower here, and then I can share it with the 2 of them. I think if I do this right, I'll put this out here, and I'll say, hey, you know what? You can hold little ships, but you can also hold big ships. Storage, and I'm not worried about the size at the moment. I mean, I'll do something like that. I just want this to store for now. All right, so we'll run this down here like so. Okay, and now we'll do the other tower because you need the big rockets. Big ships. Big ships have 3 things. So you're going to put one of this tower. Oh, hello, Mr. Copper Vein. How are you? Darn it. What are you doing there? You're in my way, dude. You're causing me a headache. Because if I put it... Oh, darn it. All right, fine, whatever. Listen, we'll talk about it in a minute. But you're causing me a headache. Use now. Put that down here. Yep. Do that. And what is missing here? What are we missing? You're not missing anything. You haven't put the filter on it. Iron. Do that. There you go. Why are these engines? No. These are supposed to be little spaceship boats. There we go. Hey, spaceship boats. Now, these are supposed to be big spaceships. Boats. Copy, paste. There we go. And now, to make those, I need titanium, circuits, and engines. Big engines. I need big engines, circuits. Yep. And titanium. Yep. It's here somewhere. Yep. You've stared at it 50,000 times, Max. Gee whiz. Yeah. Time and again, Max, you've stared at that stuff, and every once in a while, you just kind of blank a memory on it. you know, maybe you should make a doctor's appointment or something on that. Probably won't help you. They'll say, what's your problem? I can't seem to remember certain things in my tower designs in Dyson Sphere Program. And that's when they're going to check me into a funny farm somewhere. Do that. Do that. And I think this one is going to do this. Let's get the power on that. And get it over here. And then if I did that all right, I should be able to take this line and run it up here like this and stuff it into there. But you forgot to set the filter on this, didn't you? Yep. There you go. Is it bringing anything? No. That's bad. Did we actually run out of titanium finally? I guess so. We'll go check. I mean, I know it's been making it this entire time, so I'm really hoping it's there. Let's see. Really? 40. Wow. Holy smokes. Total hack. Total bummer. Wow. Really? The information that was changed in my stream account. This game makes my brain hurt. Hey, Alan, what's up? Man, dude. Dude. Man. Yeah, like 45 Bitcoin. That's a bucket load of money, right? Man, that's got so much bummer written all over it. You know, I don't even know where to go with that. Well, okay. First of all, I better check to see what I've got being made from material. So yeah, I'm making it. We're making lots of it. It's just it takes time to deliver it. We're actually using all of it. And that's fine. I could actually increase this a little bit, but that would throw my numbers off. And so I'm just going to let it do a thing. I'm going to let it do the thing because that is the actual last thing. So that means I am now... Oh, except I see a flashing tower down here. That's going to need power. Yep, do that and do that. So we are now actually making all the things. We're making the power poles, the belt, the sorters, the small and large towers. We're making all the smelters and the assembly machines, the chemical plants, then of course the particle colliders. We're making the launch silos, the EM rail injector guns or the pew pew guns. We're making the ray receivers, the logistics drones, and the logistics vessels, all for dropping a Dyson Sphere approximately one every half an hour. Now, because of the low numbers of some of this stuff, it is going to take a little longer than that to initially get it up and running. But once it's up and running, then it should be one every 30 minutes. And then I should be able to go to a planet and do that, which of course is what we'll... I would love to have tested it on this one, but it looks like... well, I'm already a half hour over my schedule time, but because of the... And I should have expected this, because of the low numbers of some of the items, like we're only making 2 titanium crystals. Now, that's all you need for this build, but because we're only making 2 at a time, it takes a lot longer to build it up before the drones will deliver it, right? So it's just the way it is. I got to let this stuff all build up. So I'm going to let it run here for the rest of the evening, let this all fill out, and then next live stream we're going to test it. We're gonna plop one down. We'll go to a system and see what happens, and it should work no problem, right? I mean that's the way it works. Very true. Very true. Yeah, it takes some serious effort to grasp. It can at times, that's for sure. You know, a fair amount of the factory games do, though. I mean, you know, this does. Satisfactory is definitely no cakewalk, right? Like, you got to do a lot of focus for Satisfactory. Now, if you're doing small numbers, it's not so bad. But if you want big numbers, then yeah, you really got to do some big stuff, right? Of course, yeah, maybe what we'll do is, of course, David just got himself a system. We may actually have to run out to the David Bitcoin system, which unfortunately is not going to give him 45 Bitcoins. But we may actually go out there on our next live stream and test it out, see what happens, right? So I should be able to pick up the stuff from the supply planet, go out here, drop the sphere. It takes the robots about 15 minutes to put down the 15,000 items to start the pew-pewing process, and then one sphere is made, right? And then I should be able to go back 30 minutes later, and then what we can do is go right to the next system beside it or whatever, and then drop another one, and it should happen. That's a thing. And if we zoom out here, we have now made an entire supply planet for Dyson Spheres. Holy smokes. Let me tell you. Whoo, man. This was like building an entire home planet to do all 6 of your sciences and all the things, right? So, I mean, this planet has got just as much stuff on it as the Maximus planet does, because it's just that crazy. And don't get me wrong, when you do the blueprint for a Dyson Sphere, right? So like when I take this blueprint and I go like this, right? And I go boop, and it locks up for like 60 seconds, and then I drop this blueprint down. I mean, it's really cool. It works great. But I didn't find making this as challenging as making the supply planet. So I must admit, making the supply planet to then take this blueprint around and make Dyson Spheres was more of the challenge than actually making the sphere blueprint, because it was actually easier to do, I think, myself. But we now have one supply planet, and I'm actually pretty happy about that, because that's going to greatly increase our ability to drop Dyson Spheres across the 64 systems. And, of course, we're going to need some of these systems to continue on with the big science builds, right? So, of course, we've already done the first 3 big science builds of blue, red, and yellow, right? So Alan's system's got the yellow science. The Kara system has got the red science. And, of course, the blue science. Where's the blue science? I know the blue science is around here somewhere. Where is the blue science? Well, you know what? I'll have to go find it. There's the blue science. It's in the taco system. Right. Taco's got it. The surreal taco system has the blue science. And, yeah. So, we are good to go. So we're going to get to test this out. And I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Of course, I always appreciate it when everybody's watching and chit-chatting and doing all the cool things, because that's what we do. We do cool things. Lonnie, of course, appreciate the visit. David, good to see you. Sorry about the 45 Bitcoin. I had nothing to do with any of that. But that being said, we all kind of missed some pieces here, so I'm afraid I couldn't cash in on that one. Of course, Alan, it's always good to see you. It's great that you dropped by. Some earlier shout-outs, of course. Sean stopped by earlier. Of course, went to bed, the whole 9 yards. But, it's all good, and I appreciate that as well. I'm Max. This, of course, is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny. Live, of course, because that's what we do. We do the live things all the time. And, next live episode is going to be us using the sphere. Now, I actually also have a video of us using the supply planet coming out. It will probably be out, I don't know if it'll be out this week or if it's next week. But, of course, I'll have also a video out of us showing using the supply planet. And then, of course, videos after that will be an update on the systems that I'm going to and dropping spheres on them. So that's where that's going to be. But that is all for the future. I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. As mentioned, I'm Max, Dyson Sphere Program Destiny Live. And, of course, I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care and appreciate the hangout, everybody.